Hello, friends. Thank you so much for your incredible engagement, for your likes, comments, and subscriptions. These aren't just numbers. They're the energy that inspires us and gives us the strength to create new content. So, right now, please don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Today, we're going to talk about one of the most important topics: how to apply Stoicism in your daily life. This video could be the turning point that will help you see the world in a whole new light. You'll learn how to remain calm in any situation, how to find strength within yourself, even when everything seems to be falling apart around you. And it's not just theory, it's real time-tested practices. So watch the video until the end. There are simple steps, beautiful ideas, and motivation waiting for you that will stay with you for a long time. Let this day be the start of something new, the day where you choose strength, wisdom, and inner peace. Stoicism is not about suppressing feelings, it is about making choices about how to react to events. This is a philosophy of strength and resilience. Stoicism teaches us not to fight the world, but to find meaning and purpose in it. The basic idea of Stoicism is that there are some things that we can control and some that we cannot. We cannot control the weather or other people's actions, but we can control how we respond to them. For example, if we get stuck in the traffic or get lost on the road, we can choose to be angry or frustrated, or we can choose to stay calm and find a way to get there. One of the key principles of Stoicism is the idea of separating things. This means that we should distinguish between things that are within our control and things that are not. We can only control our own reactions and attitudes, not the actions of others or external circumstances. By recognizing this, we can learn to be more resilient and less reactive to difficult situations. Epictetus, a famous Stoic philosopher, said that some things depend on us and some don't. He meant that we have the power to choose how we react to events, but not the power to change them. This idea of separating things helps us to stay focused on what we can do and not get caught up in things that are out of our control. In conclusion, Stoicism encourages us to adopt a positive and proactive approach to life. Instead of fighting against the world or letting negative emotions take over, we can choose to respond with calmness and resilience. By practicing this philosophy, we can become more balanced and happier people. The next step is daily reflection. Set aside 5 minutes each morning or evening to reflect on your day. Ask yourself a simple question. What did I depend on today? What didn't? Write down your answer. This will help you train your mindset. For example, if you missed the bus this morning, it wasn't your fault, but you chose not to be angry. That's already a victory. Small but important. Stoicism teaches us to see opportunities in difficulties. If you lose your job, it's an opportunity to redefine your priorities. Conflict provides an opportunity for personal growth. Even illness can remind us of the fragility and value of life. Remember, Marcus Aurelius, the emperor who faced wars, plagues, and betrayals. But in his meditations, he wrote about humility, gratitude, and duty, not complaints. He said, if something outside causes you pain, it's your own assessment of it that causes the pain, not the thing itself. You can change that assessment. One of the most powerful tools of Stoicism is morning visualization. Imagine the challenges that could happen during the day. Delays, criticisms, fatigue, and ask yourself the question, how will I respond with dignity? This is not pessimism, but rather the preparation of the mind and soul. It is like a warrior sharpening their sword before a battle, preparing the mind for reality. In the evening, it's time to practice gratitude. Even if the day was difficult, find 3 things you're grateful for, such as sunlight, a friendly look from a stranger, or a cup of tea. These practices ground us and bring us back to the present moment. Stoicism is about living in the now, not dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. Self-control is also an important aspect of Stoic philosophy. A Stoic is not someone who never feels anger, but someone who is aware of their emotions and doesn't let them control them. Imagine a boss who yells at you. Your mind instantly prepares to defend or attack. However, Stoic chooses to pause. He asks, why did they do that? Are they having difficulties? And he answers with dignity, this is not a sign of weakness. Instead, it is a powerful strength. Being able to maintain control when others lose theirs is a rare ability. It is available to anyone who practices it. Another important aspect is simplicity. The Stoics teach us not to seek excess. They say, live according to nature, which means appreciating what we have. Look around. How many things distract us? How many desires consume our energy? Stoicism reminds us to focus on what truly matters: health, relationships, and inner peace. You don't need to go to the mountains or become a monk to be a Stoic. A Stoic is someone who walks the streets, works, has a family, and cares for others. But inside, they are a fortress of strength. Stoicism teaches courage and resilience. It teaches us not to be afraid of difficulties, as they are our teachers that make us wiser and stronger. In difficult times, we can ask ourselves a simple question: what would Marcus Aurelius do? This thought can give us strength. It reminds us of our own mortality and encourages us to live each day consciously. It encourages us to appreciate the present moment and to say, I love today, instead of waiting until later. Stoicism is not just a philosophy, it's a way of living. It's not enough to just read about it, we need to put it into practice. When something bothers us, we should take a step back and remind ourselves that it's out of our control and we have the power to choose how we respond. Every day should be a workout for our minds. Like an athlete trains their body, a Stoic should train their mind, not to gain approval or fame, but to achieve inner freedom. Live each day as if it's your last. Live in gratitude for the beauty of each moment and in service to life. And finally, surround yourself with people who inspire. Stoicism is a path, but it's easier to follow when there are others around who also embrace fortitude and awareness. If you've made it this far, it's a sign that you're ready for change. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and let me know in the comments which Stoic practice resonates with you the most. Here's a challenge. If this video receives at least 10 likes, I will release a follow-up video on how Stoics learn to embrace fate, amor fati, and turn even suffering into strength. Thank you for your support and self-belief. Remember, the real power is within you. See you next time.